The weeks building up to WrestleMania 38, Seth Rollins did not have a WrestleMania opponent. He interrupted other people's feuds to get a match, but that did not work out. Later, Seth got the attention of Vincent McMahon himself, and he chose a WrestleMania opponent for Seth Rollins. Seth or the fans did not know who the opponent was, but for weeks leading up to WrestleMania, there were rumors that Cody Rhodes' AEW contract expired and that he was going to be the mystery opponent. And that was exactly the case. Cody Rhodes made the grand return to WWE with the same AEW attire, same AEW theme song, and the same entrance. He blew out a little bit too much pyro this time, but it was safe to say that Stardust is long gone and Vince McMahon is gonna push Cody to the moon. He has a run from WrestleMania 38 to Hell in a Cell 2022 where he got injured working out and he tore his pectoral muscle. But let's go back and visit the Seth Rollins vs Cody Rhodes feud. At WrestleMania, they had their first match, and it really didn't have to be that good. The return was really good, and the match over-delivered, which made the moment just even bigger. It really shows that we can't really say never in wrestling, but Cody Rhodes wins his first match back. After WrestleMania, we get a heartfelt promo from Cody Rhodes about his father and the WWE Championship. His one goal why he came back to WWE is to recapture the title that his father never got to hold and carry on the Rhodes legacy. But then Seth Rollins interrupted and came out, and he literally just shakes Cody's hands and laughs. That is all. He congratulates Cody Rhodes and didn't say anything. Ahead of their match at Backlash, they had a promo where Seth Rollins started off, but Seth says that he deserves to be appreciated. But Cody Rhodes comes out and Cody tells Seth, "You want flowers or something?" He congratulated Seth Rollins and then calls him a delusional. Then Seth calls Cody delusional, just like your father, Dusty Rhodes. A lot of Dusty chants in the arena. Seth Rollins mentions the fact that Dusty Rhodes couldn't become WWE champion because he wasn't good enough. He says that he's the better man, and they start brawling. Cody Rhodes hits Seth Rollins with a cutter and then sends Seth Rollins back. Then it was time for the WrestleMania match, and it was just the same as their first match. What I am trying to say is that these guys are really good. They can disappoint when it comes to having a match. A bunch of near falls, a bunch of taunting from Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, but Cody Rhodes gets the victory. He won the second match, but Seth wants more. He doesn't want to lose the final match, but before Seth Rollins could challenge Cody at the next pay-per-view, Cody does it himself. On Raw, Cody Rhodes is in the ring and he challenges Seth Rollins to a Hell in a Cell match at the next pay-per-view. The next week, we're about to see Cody Rhodes cut a promo, but not for too long. We hear Seth Rollins' music and he comes out of the crowd and he stays there. Seth Rollins talks about the time where he goes to sleep and all he hears is Cody, 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 and he can't stand that. He tells everyone that I don't like Cody and I'm gonna end Cody. And then things get wild because Seth also says, "You left WWE 6 years ago because you weren't good enough." He also says that while I was building this company and carrying this company on my back, you and your little friends were trying to break what I was creating. So basically he's talking about AEW. And then he also goes on and says that you don't get to take a sledgehammer and put it through the throne. No. And then that was obviously a Triple H reference, AEW reference, the time where Cody Rhodes smashed the throne with the sledgehammer. But like, to be honest, it's crazy to see this because I was wilding out when I heard this live. But then Cody Rhodes grabs the microphone and he says, "There's nothing stopping me. I'm coming up there and beating your ass." And then Seth Rollins comes down to fight Cody. It becomes a big old brawl. Anyways, this was the last time they met before their Hell in a Cell match, and wow, purple. Now Cody wrestling is just crazy, but wrestling inside Hell in a Cell with Seth Rollins in the main event while having a torn pectoral muscle is just crazy. I think Cody has probably earned everyone's respect by doing that, and even got 5 stars by Big Daddy Dave himself. And yeah, and I mean, he and Seth deserve that, to be honest. But the match itself was personal at the very beginning when Seth Rollins came out wearing polka dots attire to mock Dusty Rhodes. He's already playing mind games and there was tables, sledgehammers, a lot more. I still can't believe that Seth Rollins actually used a kendo stick and shoved that shit right into Cody's torn pec without damaging. These two like legit have really good chemistry and work together. Everything about this match was well structured and entertaining. I know I forgot to mention something, probably I forgot to mention something. something. But let's talk about the fact that Seth Rollins actually lost to Cody 3 times in a row at WrestleMania, at WrestleMania Backlash, and now at Hell in a Cell. Cody Rhodes now has 3 pay-per-view victories, and he is already in the main event picture. And he was just going to be the top guy, but it was really sad to see him go because he got injured. Right after Hell in a Cell, Cody Rhodes comes out and talks about the opportunity to win money in the bank and cash in his briefcase to become WWE champion. But obviously he can't do that because he's injured. But then Seth Rollins actually interrupts and comes in the ring. He respects Cody. He tells Cody that Dusty would be proud of his baby boy right now. Seth goes for a handshake. Seth and Cody shake each other's hand. Seth walks out and Cody is also about to walk out. But no. Seth Rollins comes in from behind with the sledgehammer and attacks an injured Cody Rhodes. Apparently Seth Rollins isn't done with Cody, but this was the last time we saw of the Cody vs Seth feud. So you can say as of December the feud has ended inside Hell in a Cell. A crazy and wild time to be a wrestling fan. It was a crazy experience to see all that happen live. And yeah, I mean, Seth vs Cody was a personal rivalry. I mean, I think I would rate this 9.5 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought of this era in wrestling. And let me know what the best rivalry of 2022 is. I'll see you guys in the next video.